soon as he appears, without any hesitation or without any deliberation, they immediately appoint him as the torch bearer for the sacrifice which they want to perform. And they also express their intent, their innermost desires in the form of 6 questions, which you are all familiar with. We discussed the 6 questions. So till now, there's a parallel. In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does not speak. Arjuna only speaks. And Arjuna gives 5 reasons why he does not want to fight. But here, the platform of Bhagavatam is being set by the 6 questions which are expressed by the sages. And after hearing the sages and their very earnest and honest inquiries, Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī will begin to respond. Let us see what the response is. This is from the 2nd chapter. So, see, it is continuation of Śrīla Vyasadeva. The first chapter, who is speaking mostly in Bhagavad Gita? It is Sanjay. And who is Sanjay? Sanjay is the disciple of Śrīla Vyasadeva. And here, Śrīla Vyasadeva continues. What does Vyasadeva says? This is the first verse. Iti sampraśna-saṁhṛṣṭo viprāṇāṁ raumaharṣaṇiḥ pratipūjya vacas teṣāṁ pravaktum upacakrame. So Śrīla Vyasadeva is continuing to recite, and he says that iti sampraśna-saṁhṛṣṭo. So after hearing the sampraśna, sampraśna does not mean equal questions, questions which are in equality. These questions are the perfect in inquiries. Sampraśna. There is another word we understood in Bhagavad Gita how the questions are to be. If you have to put questions to your superior, to the spiritual master, what kind of prashna it has to be? Pariprashna. What is the difference between samprashna and pariprashna? Quickly, you have to respond. I will close at 8:50. I have service to perform. Quickly. Here the word is samprashna. And there Krishna recommends what kind of inquiries should be there? Pariprashna. No one is going to respond? Then I'm going to move forward. Yes, Sonika.
Prabhuji, pariprashna, as you explained, that the question which is the inquiry related to whatever is written or whatever is heard in the lecture.
Yeah. And the spirit is submissive. It is not challenging. It is irrelevant to what is being discussed or what is being, what the teacher intends to give, not which is outside what is being discussed. Tadvidhi paripatena pariprashnena. So these questions are in the spirit of pariprashnena, but they are perfect questions. They are not selfish question or self-oriented question. Most of the time, what is our inquiry? Our inquiry is keeping ourselves into the center. But here the sages, what is the center? The center is the welfare of the masses. So these are some prashna. So these are perfect inquiries. And after hearing these perfect inquiries, samrishtaha, who is perfectly satisfied. So who is perfectly satisfied by the question? The speaker who is going to speak, who is going to lead them, Sūta Gosvāmī. With the perfect inquiry, so Bhagavatam is perfect inquiry and perfect answers. In fact, one of the Prabhupada's title of the chapter is that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the answer to all questions. Any question, of course, it has to be within the vicinity of pariprashnena or sampraśna. So Śrīla Vyasadeva said, and the word here used for Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī is Romaharṣaṇiḥ. Romaharṣaṇiḥ, he is the son of Romaharṣaṇ Sūta. Romaharṣaṇ is his father. So his name is Romaharṣaṇ Sūta. Sūta means the son. Or his name is, in short, Sūta Gosvāmī. Śrīla Vyasadeva said, Ugraśravā, or his other name is Ugraśravā. Sūta Gosvāmī, the son of Romaharṣaṇa, being fully satisfied by the perfect questions of the brāhmaṇas. A viprāṇāṁ. Vipra means the brāhmana, or here it is being mentioned as the sages. He is pratipūjya. Pratipūjya means that he responds. What is his response to the questions? He is thanking them. Thank them, and thus attempted to reply. Pravaktum. Pravaktum means to speak or to reply. Upacakrame. So how he is going to reply, how he attempts to reply, this is something very, very revolutionary. The sages of Naimiṣāraṇya asked Sūta Gosvāmī 6 questions, and so he is answering them one by one. So this is the first reply which is coming from the lotus mouth of Sri Romaharṣaṇ Sūta. Sūta uvāca yam pravrajantam anupetam apeta-kṛtyaṁ dvaipāyano viraha-kātara ājuhāva putreti tan-mayatayā taravo bhinedus tam sarva-bhūta-hṛdayaṁ munim ānato asmi. This is a very deep prayer. So Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī said, he did not answer directly. He did not say, oh, you are all very intelligent people. You know the worth and value of who I am. So you have very intelligently appointed me as your leader. And as you know, I am so learned and I am so experienced. So I can answer all your questions. I can, give solution to all your doubts. No. See how he responds. This is what we have to learn from the response of Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī. Anyone who wants to come into the parampara of speaking any Vedic literature or the divine literature, what should be his attitude, what should be his approach, and what should be his intent. So all are visible here from the reply of Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī. Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī said, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the great sage, Śukadeva Gosvāmī. This is Om Ajnana Timirandhasya. We also like parrot, repeat or speak. But from the core of his heart, before he can speak a word, he is remembering his spiritual master. As I have already mentioned, you are all aware that Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī was amongst one of the sages who was hearing directly the discourse of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam when it was narrated by Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī to Parikshit Maharaj. So he was one of them. So after being inquired and asked or questioned, He is remembering his spiritual master. He is deeply meditating. So he says, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the great sage Śukadeva Gosvāmī, who can enter the hearts of all. The word is, can enter the heart of all. Tam sarva-bhūta-hṛdayaṁ. Tam sarva-bhūta-hṛdayaṁ. Who can enter into the heart of all the living entities. Can you remember something in line to what Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī is speaking in our other acharyas? You see the same prayer by Srila Prabhupada, Markine Bhagavad Dharma. When Prabhupada is embarking on the mission of spreading Krishna consciousness, when his Jaladuta is reaching the shores of US, Srila Prabhupada is from his heart calling Krishna. And what is he saying? That it is your words, if you empower, can enter into the hearts of these people who are infatuated with the lower moods of Rajas and Tamas. That is why we see that Shanvatam Swakatha Krishna. Prabhupada gives the full series of verses from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The Prabhupada is requesting Krishna that if you make my words potent, then only it can penetrate the heart of this condition. So that is always there. It is always there. The message is pure and potent, but it can only enter into the heart when there is absolute mercy of the Supreme Lord and his devotees. So see, before speaking, they are invoking. So that is why the Mangalacharan is an invocation. What are they invoking? They are invoking the auspiciousness and the blessings of the Supreme Lord. There's not a tinge of any pride or any estimation of one's own ability to be able to answer. You're completely feeling helpless. And in that helpless attitude, he is praying. He is praying to his spiritual master and saying that who can enter the hearts of all? So because Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī is completely dependent on his spiritual master, so he is requesting his spiritual master that his words can be empowered, that it can enter the hearts of all the assembled sages and it can satisfy them. And then he remembers that how Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī enters into this world. So when he went away to take the renounced order of life, sannyasa, who? Śukadeva Gosvāmī, leaving home without undergoing reformation by the sacred thread or the ceremony observed by the higher caste. His father, fearing separation from him, cried out, "O my son, indeed only the trees which were absorbed in the same feelings of separation echoed in response to the bereaved father." So this is the, background of how Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī appears. That is, Sonika was giving a very nice narration to how Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī entered the womb of the wife of Śrīla Vyasadeva, and he was not willing to come out. What was anyone remembers? What was the duration of stay in the womb of his mother by Śrīla Vyasadeva? No, Sonika, of course, you gave the description. Let me see how many others have remembered. Why you don't remember, Pradeep? She spoke and you attended the class, no? You tell me what was the duration. You have to be really attentive. We are not passing time. Pradeep, answer. Unmute yourself and speak.
No, I didn't hear this class.
Why? You don't have the recording to hear? It's a lame excuse. Devadatta, you answer.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
12 years, Prabhuji.
12 years? Are you sure? Let us see. Yes, Dayashil?
I also don't remember, Prabhuji. It is Suman says.
Okay. Yes, Suman? She is not Suman. Huh?
13 years.
She is Ramya Madhuri. Yes, boliye.
13 years.
Devadatta is saying 12, you are saying 13. Madan Swarup Prabhu, what is your count? You raised your hand to answer?
Unmuting. Sorry. 12 years, Prabhuji.
12 years. How many are saying 12? You raise your hands. No one? What about others? They don't agree with 12. So what is the duration of stay of Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī in the womb of his mother? Yes, Manoram Prabhu?
Prabhuji, it was 16 years.
Oh, 16 years. I never knew 16 years. Okay. Ganesh?
Prabhuji, I don't know, Prabhuji.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Pranab Prabhu?
I don't know, Prabhuji.
Okay, let us hear from Sonika. Sonika, what is the answer?
Prabhuji, 16 years.
16 years. 16 years is the answer. So he is remembering that for 16 years, he was inside the womb of his mother, not willing to come out. And Srila Vyasadeva was very much in anxiety. And he made Krishna appear in the womb and personally give assurance to Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī that Maya is not going to influence you. So from the before his birth within the womb, he is Mayatit. And when he came out from the womb of his mother, he did not speak to anyone. He just walked past everyone and he went into the forest. And Śrīla Vyasadeva, his illustrious father, he followed him in search of him, trying to bring him back. So Vyasadeva cried out. So this is what Vyasadeva, fearing separation from him. And of course, as I said, he just walked past. So there was no question of any reformatory ceremonies, which is called the Jata Karma. So Vyasadeva, fearing separation from him, first there was separation that he was not coming out. And when he finally decided to come out, he just walked past them. So Vyasadeva cried, "Oh my son, indeed, only the trees," and then Śrīla Vyasadeva himself is mentioning, only the trees which were absorbed in the same feelings of separation echoed in response to the bereaved father. He's talking about himself. So Prabhupada gives a purport to this. The institution of Varna and Ashram prescribes many regulative duties to be observed by its followers. Such duties enjoin that a candidate willing to study the Vedas must approach a bona fide spiritual master and request acceptance as his disciples. What is the verse? I knew that you know, but what about others? We have, repeated that word at least 10 to 15 times in maybe less than 1 year. Bolo. You see the first line of the purport? Prabhupada is referring to one verse, which is there from the 11th canto. There again, Krishna is speaking to Uddhavji, Uddhav Gita. Regulative duty to observe by its followers, such duties enjoin that a candidate willing to study the Vedas must approach the bona fide spiritual master and request acceptance as disciple. The sacred thread is the sign of those who are competent to study the Vedas from the Acharyas or the bona fide spiritual master. Śukadeva Gosvāmī did not undergo such purificatory ceremonies because he was liberated soul from his very birth. See his fortune. Krishna personally came and assured him. Like Krishna personally came and protected Parikshit. He saved his life from the Brahmastra of Ashwathama. But for Śukadeva Gosvāmī, he personally came to free him from the influence of the illusionary energy. Generally, a man is born as an ordinary being, and by the purificatory process, he is born for the second time. So it is called Dvija. Ja means to take birth, and Dvi means the second time. So one time, what is the birth? Maharaj takes that verse every time on the initiation ceremony. How many kinds of birth are there? Who remembers? Those who got initiated, I hope you remember the verse. You must remember the verse, please. If you have forgotten, please repeat it. Manoram Prabhu, how many births are there? No smile. You should cry. This is the situation. Not even 6 months or 1 year. Answer at least 1 or 2, if not all 4. Quickly, Prabhu, 8:50, I will close. So please help me to complete the purport. Don't take so much of time. Unmute and speak.
Yes, Prabhuji, all the terms I'm not remembering. One was from Sokro and other.
Very good. What is Shukra? What is Shukra?
It is from the material birth one who takes, Prabhuji.
All of them are 4. Okay, material birth. It is seminal birth. It's coming from the semina of the father, which is injected in the womb of the mother. Okay. Very good. One more. At least one more. A passing mark. Out of 4, you get at least 50%. See how difficult it is. And we see the difference. Sūta Gosvāmī is meditating not only on his spiritual master, but how the spiritual master appears. Okay. Ravindra Prabhu.
Prabhuji, second birth is taking initiation from the spiritual master.
Very good.
Harinam initiation.
Okay. Okay. Anyone remembers the other 2? Find out. I will not answer. Okay, yes, there should go.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji,
Yes,
first
Mati.
birth is Ugraśravā, it is from the seminal birth. Second is Savitra Varna, that is when one spiritual master gives Harinam initiation. And third is when spiritual master gives Brahmanical initiation.
Very good. Okay. Very good. That is the Brahmanical initiation. Okay. And what is the 4th one, if anyone remembers? Find out the verse. I don't know whether you remember the verse or not. Anyway, so Śukadeva Gosvāmī did not undergo all this reformatory process. So Prabhupada says, a man who is born in an ordinary being by the purificatory process, he is born for the second time. And when he sees a new light and seeks direction from spiritual progress, he approaches the spiritual master for instructions in the Vedas. The spiritual master accepts only the sincere inquirers as his disciples and gives him the sacred thread. As she said, this is the second birth. It is called the Dvija. Yeah, Prabhupada said, in this way, a man becomes twice born or a Dvija. After qualifying as a Dvija, one may study the Vedas, and after becoming well versed in the Vedas, one may become a Vipra or a qualified Brahmana. Thus realizes the absolute and makes further progress in spiritual life until he reaches the Vaishnava stage. The Vaishnava stage is the postgraduate status of a Brahmana. We have discussed this many times. What is the difference between a Brahmana and a Vaishnava? Prabhupada says a progressive Brahmana must necessarily become a Vaishnava. For a Vaishnava is a self-realized learned Brahmana. So there is a two difference. What is the difference between a Brahmana and a Vaishnava? A Vaishnava is a self-realized Brahmana, whereas a Brahmana is a literate who knows the scriptures, but he not necessarily has the realizations. Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī was a Vaishnava from the beginning. Therefore, there was no need for him to undergo all the processes of the Varnashram institution. Ultimately, the aim, why there was no need for him to go for the process of Varnashram institution, it is must. It cannot be neglected. So why Prabhupada is writing here in the case of Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī, that there was no need for him. Why? Yes, Ganesh?
Prabhuji, by birth he is Vaishnava.
He is liberated. Liberated. He was personally liberated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Like Parikshit Maharaj was personally protected. These are not ordinary souls who are speaking Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Ultimately, the aim of Varnashram Dharma is to turn a crude man into a pure devotee of the Lord, or a Vaishnava. Any therefore who becomes a Vaishnava, accepted by the first class Vaishnava, or Uttam Adhikari Vaishnava, very important, please see the words, please see the line Prabhupada saying. Therefore, who becomes a Vaishnava, accepted by a first class Vaishnava or Uttam Adhikari Vaishnava, is already considered a Brahmana regardless of his birth due to his past deeds. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the principle and recognized Srila Haridas Thakur as the Acharya of the holy name. Sri Haridas Dwara Namera Prachar. Sanatan Dwara Bhakti Ras Siddhant. Although Thakur Haridas appeared in the Mohammedan family, in conclusion, Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī was born as a Vaishnava, and therefore Brahmanism was imputed in him. He did not have to undergo any ceremonies. Any low-born person, be he Kirat, Puna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abhira, Shumba, Yavana, Kasha, or even lower, can be delivered to the highest transcendental position by the mercy of the Vaishnavas. This is Krishna Kripa Srimurti, Srila Prabhupada. He proved this principles of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī was the instructing spiritual master of Śrīla Sūta Gosvāmī, who therefore offered his respectful obeisances unto Śrīla Śukadeva Gosvāmī before he begins his answer to the questions of the sages in Naimiṣāraṇya. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. If there are any questions, I'll take tomorrow. Please try to put your heart in this narrations of Srila Prabhupada. So tomorrow is very, very auspicious day. One of the biggest festival we will ever celebrate in our lifetime. I mean what I'm saying. Although that focus has not been given. Tomorrow is the golden jubilee celebration of the appearance of Shri Radha Parthasarathi. These are our worshipable deities. They are both. They are our Sambandha Vigraha also, and they are our Abhideya Vigraha also, and they are our Prayojan Vigraha also. All three in one. So my request to you is, don't miss. Unless and until it is very pressing. There won't be many people. But if there will be intimacy tomorrow to come and take their blessings. So 10:30 we have Abhishek, those who are in Delhi NCR. So if you can come, if you are very pressed for time, come at 10:30 and leave at 11:30. But try to come. Thank you very much. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, उपस्थित सभी भक्त